That was interesting. Good morning and welcome to Prague. That's what Praha means. Prague. I haven't let my check yet. I tried for about 5 minutes on the train. I know ahoy means hello and goodbye. Ahoy! But it's very informal, so I don't know if it's appropriate for tourists to use. I guess we'll find out. Our room's not ready yet because we got in at 8 in the morning. So we're just chilling. We have a tour booked at 10:30, was it? What's the time now? It's 9 o'clock. We have a 6.5 hour tour, the Prague all-inclusive tour. We get to check out the castle area, lesser town, old town area, and the Jewish quarter. We could go the mental asylum graveyard tour. So the Old Town Square is just around the corner from the hotel, like literally just down an alleyway. And it's been the market square since the 11th century. See that kid behind me? That kid's checking me out like I'm fucking a YouTube star. He's looking at me right now. Hi, welcome back to my channel. Don't forget to smash that notification button. It's the only Central European capital to escape large-scale bombing. So it's one of Europe's best preserved cities. And like most European cities, it's split up between Old Town, which is the old historical part, and New Town. And we have a Jewish quarter, and then the Prague Castle complex is across the river. I love old cities like this. I wish we had that in Australia. Everything's like 200 years old. This is what, 900, nearly 1,000 years old? 1,000 years old. Just the square. The square alone. Shit. So here we are, the hotel room in Prague. It's actually really cool. We're in this old house. I think it's a 36 room house. Super cozy. It's a lot more sort of charming than the one in Poland. Check out the ceiling. Isn't that cool? It's like an old historic house that they've turned into a hotel. So this is the view from my bathroom. And look, we're going up to the castle and you didn't even have to walk. You need the exercise.
Julianne's going to take a horse and buggy.
No reliving your
No.
Neuschwitzer chicken schnitzel castle experience?
No.
I still don't know if it's Neuschwanstein or Neuschwanstein.
Next time we travel, we're going to have to take the time to learn the languages that we're going to.
But at least, like I think anyway, French and Italian is familiar. Bonjour, je m'appelle Gary. Je voudrais une baguette. I can get through it. But these words, like when you need to get Google Translate to see how to say thank you. So I don't even know the word. I keep forgetting the word. I've got to think. It sounds like jacuzzi. Jacuzzi. No, that's Polish.
That's a game.
Jenga. Jankui. Jankui. No, Jankui is Polish.
Going to see the Prague Castle and we're going to continue down from the hill. We're going to slow it to the river. On the boat you guys going to have a ride. The ride is going to take 50 minutes. After that we're going on the Charles Bridge. We cross the Charles Bridge. Then we're going to see the astronomical clock and after that we're going to have a lunch.
Built in the year 870, Prague Castle is the largest ancient castle in the world, occupying an area of almost 70,000 square meters.
When this flag is on the roof, that means that president is in our land.
just leaving the castle now. Apparently the president's still, it's still at the seat of power, so you can't go into a lot of it. So now we're heading down to Charles Bridge, down 1,000 steps. I don't know how many steps. There's a lot. Mum looks like she's about to fall over.
It's a lot easier going down than coming up.
And hopefully we don't lose our chill group.
We're just about to go to the inside the church, which is dedicated to the infant Jesus.
I'm not entirely sure what that whole little baby Jesus thing was about. I might do some research and add a clip in later. But she seemed to make a deal of it. And there was a doll that's representing little baby Jesus. I kind of still don't quite get it. It's a 16th century wax-coated wooden statue of the baby Jesus that may have possibly perhaps once belonged to St. Teresa of Avila. But it's been crowned by 2 popes and a lot of people worship and celebrate it, so it's kind of a big deal. Since the 60s, this wall in this quiet little square has been a place where people would write anti-government graffiti against the communist regime. In a country where even listening to Western music from the likes of John Lennon and the Beatles was illegal, Lennon was seen to represent freedom and political struggle. When Lennon died in the 80s, the wall became part memorial and part billboard for love, freedom and global causes like climate change. Every time the police would paint over it, new messages would appear the next day.
Of course, that regime didn't like it because John Lennon was something what was not really going together with the communist regime. But that music was prohibited, not legal.
You ever wonder if days like these last?
Selfie though. So we're on this river cruise. I don't know how it goes for an hour though. Where do we go for an hour? Round, down and back again.
With the feeling pass, would you find out with me? If it all starts to crumble,
Smell like diesel. Fuck, nearly dropped the camera in the water then.
go search the pieces for a hope or a mumble.
So that bridge behind me is about 700 years old. Isn't that amazing? Once displaying the severed heads of traitors, Charles Bridge is one of those iconic European sites, and it's been featured in heaps of movies like Mission Impossible. Crowded, yes. Pickpockets, yes. But still amazing to walk across. And running along both sides of the 500-metre bridge are 30 statues of holy saints, which, if you touch, promise good fortune and a swift return to Prague.
Hotel Clementine. It's actually the nearest building in the Prague. Yes. It used to be like a medieval prostitute house, but now it's just a regular house.
The Prague Astronomical Clock is the oldest astronomical clock still operating. It's kind of like a confusing but primitive planetarium, showing not just the time but also the position of the sun, moon and zodiac constellations.
You ever wonder? You ever wonder?
We'll selfie this.
Selfie.
Hello, Mum.
This is a picture?
No, it's a video.
Oh, it's a video. Hello.
We just finished our 6-hour tour.
Yes.
So it feels like it always does. It feels like it's the middle of the night, but it's like
5 o'clock.
5 o'clock. And we are in the old square, which is really pretty, and I'll turn the camera around in a bit. Have a look at the Christmas markets, because I haven't seen a Christmas market in Europe yet. And we'll see what's around. Have a wander. It's too early to go back to the hotel.
I know. We'll have a look
So because it
around
gets
here.
dark at like 4:30 and quickly like pitch black.
And we're not hungry because we've actually just had a big
I
lunch.
could go one of those donut things. That looks good.
Shouldn't be having it, but anyway.
Have a bite.
See, the chocolate inside.
Yeah?
It's not doughy. I thought it would be like a donut.
What's it like? Bready. So I've got this hot Christmas drink. I should have asked what it was. It legit tastes like hot, cold medicine. It's like a donut thing with ice cream in it. It's like a sugary shortbread. That's good. It is really pretty in this square, hey? Our hotel's like a 2-minute walk. We helped the couple from our tour group. Like legit, we take a photo of everything. Now, I know I'm taking a lot of photos, but he would literally stop in the middle of the road and take a photo of like a Starbucks sign. And they kept ducking into souvenir shops, buying souvenirs, giving the tour guide the shits. Alright, I'm gonna go eat this. Alright, so I'm back at the hotel room. It's early, it's like, I don't know, 7 o'clock? 6:30? But me and Mum have decided just to make an early night because I've got some photos to go through and some footage to look at anyway. But I just have to show you this because it's so beautiful. So I'm in my hotel room. This is the view outside. And it's just this little courtyard. It's not even a courtyard, it's like a cobblestone road leading to the square. And it's just, I don't know, it's magical. It just reminds me of like World War II Paris or something. Anyway, until tomorrow.